And now we move on to Market Watch. Now, this particular segment coming up is something that has been kept completely secret from me. The Cell Guru team got together and they've done it on their own. And they said I should call it the Headphone Battle. I don't know why. What could it really be that they're doing? But they seem to think that melodramatic name justifies it. Let's see if they can do justice to that name.
We all know what ears are used for, to detect sound and in some cases to ignore them. But most importantly, they help us balance our bodies. So it is absolutely crucial to treat them well. And the start to it is investing in a great piece of headset. A few days ago, I went into the market hunting for headsets. And I did find a few. They're all great brands, they look good. But at Market Watch, we decided to put them to our own test. So let the battle of the headsets begin.
Meet the contenders. Top of the line, just launched in the market, Sony MDR XB920. This name's been in the business for long, knows how it's done, Sennheiser Momentum. Last but not the least, the very classy Bowers & Wilkins P5 Mobile Hi-Fi. All three competed in the headbang test, the comfort test, and finally the quality test. Let's take a look.
First up is the headbang test. Now while listening to music, we tend to get carried away. So the question is, will the headset stay on the head? Let's test that.
The aim of this test was simple. Once adjusted, will the headset sit tight on the head? Up first was Sony. I shook my head quite gently. It fell. We tried again. It fell. And a third time, it fell yet again. It was the plasticky material of the headband to blame. Bowers & Wilkins P5, though did not fall off my head, it did move away from my ears with every headbang. Sennheiser Momentum was the only one that stayed no matter how hard I tried to headbang. And just like that, round 1 had a clear winner.
Watching a 2-hour movie on a laptop can be tough, especially if the headsets hurt. It's essential that the ears don't go red.
Sitting, lying down or half asleep, a headset should not be uncomfortable, and Sony was not for about 20 minutes. Post that, my ears started to hurt and I had to take them off. Bowers & Wilkins P5 was comparatively more comfy thanks to its sleek design. I could keep this one on for much longer. But Sennheiser Momentum's soft padding on the earpiece made it super comfy, the one I was able to keep on the longest. Round 2 to Sennheiser again.
Getting a pair of noise-cancelling headset is probably a good idea. Now all three headsets we have can cancel noise, but the question is, how well?
The bus stop was probably the best place for a noise cancellation test. As cars, autos, buses zoomed past, all I could hear was music. The Sony was super at shutting out the ambient sound at high or low volumes. Bowers & Wilkins P5 was the least effective in noise cancellation, and Sennheiser Momentum was neck to neck with Sony. But Sony MDR XB920 took the cake in this round.